So I've watched about 40 or 50 found footages in the past, and I think I'm ready to compile what I think are the 10 best found footages of the Backrooms on all of YouTube basically. And yeah, of course, so spoilers ahead. So let's just get straight into it, shall we?
Help! Don't give me that crap, I'll shoot you right here, you damn
Please,
thief.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
So, reeling from the confrontation from the last found footage, we find our protagonist trying to survive for his life as he tries to escape the Backrooms. Now, this one, which is JD Archives Chase, it's really tense and it's really scary, especially that mannequin part and the ending. That was crazy. It also had this very liminal feel to it, okay? Like, for some reason, people don't value liminality as much in liminal space videos, so, yeah, but I do. Liminality is the most important part of any found footage to me. Also does something really special. The character survives, for God's sakes. He doesn't die. He actually lives, okay? He doesn't die from the second entity attack, which PS, that happens for a lot of found footages in this list. But no, he lives, and even though it looks like it's gonna be that cliche, oh, I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna get blasted, but no, he remains calm, and you gotta appreciate that, he lives. So, very good episode, great job. Alright, so on to the next one. We got Crispy VFX's Exposure. And now this is also a part 2 similar to number 9. Wait, this is number 9. Similar to part 10. It's also a part 2. And basically it follows the adventure of Soup AVI guy as he uses the heroic sacrifice provided by Lavender. I mean, she didn't die, but she's suffering for a cause, guys. She died. She suffers so he can live. Isn't that such a great trade-off? Anyways, I really like this because, you know, I like when the characters survive, okay? Sometimes I don't want to see people dying. I mean, people dying are fun, okay? It's always super fun. I like people dying as much as the next guy, but like, when they live, that's super interesting. Also, it's really, really tense. It's very intense, you know, because he's just escaped the Soup AVI guys. And if they return, well, God knows what they're gonna do to him. So he really has to look out for his back. And, you know, I just really, really, really kept saying to myself, bro, don't just stand there, get away or something. Hug the wall or something, don't just stand there. But yeah, very tense. Also, the shot of him running out the door. Anyways, next one.
Dude, you're really huge on YouTube, you got a great career. But remember, you got famous off of my idea.
It's really crazy to think what the internet will be like without this video. I mean, it was the trend starter, the icebreaker, the game changer. This was the first glimpse of the true potential of these found footages in popular media, and I have to really give it credit for that. You know, back in 2021, or whenever this video was released, I was still a Wiki enjoyer. I still enjoy the Wiki a bit, but now it's gone to really bad stuff, so, I mean, the bump crop, seriously. Anyways, right, what was I talking? Found footages. Anyways, this was really good. The chase scenes were amazing. I mean, the CGI, it wasn't the realest thing, but it still looked good. I must give it the credit for that. And that chasm, man. That infinite chasm, that gap, that was really nice. And if you see at the end of that hallway, it's actually another chasm. No one really notices that, but I do. Anyways, Kane here has done a really good job, and he deserves all the recognition he gets for this. Anyways, I think I might take a run at the mall for some reason. I don't know, maybe that's foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a little read the eyes.
Say something!
Okay, I just took a run at the mall and have to get one thing out of the way first about Mall 1. The quality is just bad, honestly. Well, I mean, the camera footage is bad, the found footage is good, but the footage quality is bad. Now onto the good part. It's really liminal. I really like the liminality about this. I mean, it's just the glitched parts, the massive spaces, they're all really, really breathtaking. I mean, the shot of the mall. For Christ's sakes, don't tell me that doesn't look phenomenal. I would love to be there. That looks amazing. And I'm like, wow, that is really, really liminal. And this is why I always prefer outside liminal spaces, really big liminal spaces, over small liminal spaces, because I love scale. Scale is always so good. Anyways, the ending's a bit cheesy, but it works well enough. I really like it. And yeah, that's really the only reason I have this one so high, is because it's so liminal. Really engaging and very liminal. Very, very good job. Also, the character just doesn't speak literally a single word for some reason. But whatever, really good job. And I wonder what's the next one.
No, there is another.
okay, I've taken like 3 attempts to film this segment, but every time my words just come out wrongly, so I'm just gonna freestyle, alright? So I thought Found Footage 2 was really compelling. I really liked Madison, even if she was so slow at times, like, oh my god, speed up. And I guess the main reason why I like Found Footage 2 is because, no, Madison's just a kid. She's just a kid. She's just a kid. So, and when it's an adult, I'm fine with it. He dies, so whatever, but it's a kid. And that makes it worse. And I'm a kid as well. So I got a few more sympathy for the kids. When I was a young whippersnapper, I could not stomach watching this Found Footage compared to the other two. Because, she was just a kid. I mean, what more can I say? This is more horrific. Also has the best chase sequence out of all of the Found Footage, in my opinion. Bar 2. And it's very interesting for the lore of the series, That was just my theory on green lighterman. I owe a lot to this video. Also, there's just something horrifically off about the spaces she explores in this episode. Like, they're just abnormally empty and off. Whatever. Very, very good. And, right, next one.
Ah!
I mean, wait. I don't want to be here.
Oh!
Okay, so we had part 2 on this list, so we're now discussing part 1, which I think is better than part 2, so whatever. I guess the sequels are always worse, right? So, you gotta feel sympathy for the kids. When I was a young whipper... Wait, didn't I already say this? Strange. Guess it must be a cheat code on my list. If you're a kid, you make it big. Anyways, this isn't the most liminal of them all. I still think there are a lot more liminal videos. But this one's still a bit liminal, don't get me wrong. It's just not as liminal as the others. But the big selling point is Lavender herself. For some reason, all the videos that I watch, Lavender always appears in it. So that's creepy. Found Footage where you need a little girl but doing all the running? That's Lavender. Random FNAF, random Five Nights at Freddy's guide? That's Lavender too. And it's strange really. And for my money, I think Lavender is the best voice actor in all of the Found Footages that I've watched so far. A lot better than Mall 1, that's for sure. And so congrats to her. But of course, the best part is the tie-in with Soup AVI. That's really clever in my opinion. That's a very good reference. So yeah, very good job. Yeah, right. Next one.
I mean, am I the only one with their fucking head screwed on right? Look at what's happening right now.
One of my big frustrations with Backrooms Found Footage videos is that the main character is just really, really stupid. And I really mean that. They are really stupid. First, they always stand in the entity's line of sight. They always take too long to choose where to go. And they always pause and, just stop and meander around. Like, bro, do you forget an entity's chasing you? Also, they just run extremely slow. Like, why are you running so slow? Speed up, bozo. But for this video, the protagonist still is super stupid and still is super dumb. But here it makes sense because in this video, the Backrooms feels like a maze. It truly feels like a maze. You truly feel like you don't know where to go. So when he's getting chased, you actually have to consider where to go. You have to actually look to see where you're going because there's so many dead ends. There's so many rooms where there's a lot of uncertainty of where that room will bring you to, and you really need to choose the best hallway to run down. And that, most of the time, that best hallway to run down is directly in the entity's line of sight. And this is why I like this video so much, because when he's getting chased, it makes so much sense why he's making these decisions. Oh, he's running there because, well, he's running into familiar territory. Oh, it makes a lot of sense. Also, the why this video is so high is because this is the scariest video I have watched based off the Backrooms. And you wanna know why? Because those chase sequences are goddamn terrifying. Like, oh my goodness, that scream. Horrifying. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, I have nightmares thinking about it. It's also really liminal. I love the cargo ship. I love those flooded hallways. And yeah, just really good work. Really, really, really good work. So congratulations.
Mr. Simon, bring me a dream.
Words can't even begin to describe how I feel watching this video. It's all akin to like a beautiful daydream. It's all so beautiful and serene and yet so perfectly liminal. It truly captures the essence of liminal spaces. It feels so nostalgic and peaceful, and I feel like I could stand there in these liminal spaces, in these hallways, for hours and hours on end, just admiring the beauty of it. It's all so perfectly beautiful, and thank you, Kaufman, for making it so silent, unlike last time. Anyways, thank you. On to the next one.
Played these games before! I said I played these games before!
I want to get one thing out of the way first, and that Backrooms 3 takes a lot of spaces from Kane's work. I mean, the oldest view, found footage one, it steals a lot of spaces from Kane's work, but you know what? I don't mind, because this video is bloody brilliant, and let me tell you why. The best part of the video doesn't even take place in the Backrooms, if you think about it, and I'll explain why that works. Is because the way he enters the Backrooms was bloody brilliant. It's not a sudden no clip. He doesn't find a portal in his basement leading to the Backrooms. No. It's a gradual transition. It's a transitional rift between the real world and the Backrooms. At first, it's just a seemingly small bunker in the middle of the woods, but the further you go down, it becomes more horrifically malformed and twisted until you eventually arrive in an alternate reality you never knew you were in, because you could never tell you were in an alternate reality. There was no sign saying that. But now you are, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's what's so scary about this video. I mean, the malformed cribs room, the arched shower room that was extremely filthy, it was all so disturbing. And it didn't even take place in the Backrooms. It was just a transitional area between the Backrooms and the real world. And that's why this video is so high. So that transition was so good, it landed it second place on this list despite how much it ripped off Kane's work. And yeah, I just really like this video. I don't know, there's nothing more I can add. Thank you.
And you ask yourself, could there ever be anything greater than this?
Okay, seriously, were you expecting any other video to be at number 1? Of course it's number 1. I made so many theories about this video, it's endless, and wow, there's just a lot to talk about. In terms of liminal spaces, it has it all. The miniature neighborhood, the outside of the house at the very end, and of course the beautiful, breathtaking red city is all so liminal, just stretching into the void above. Is so amazing. And in terms of a lot of the categories, it's the best. I mean, graphics, pacing, ending, even music, this video is the best in. I don't think any other video will ever come to such quality. And it's just a really amazing experience, and it's a really good watch, and I think everyone should watch it if you love Backrooms found footage videos. But one nitpick I do have, is not as scary as the others, honestly. I was most scared by the Arnold Schwarzenegger poster at the start, but besides that, I found found footage 1 and 2 more scary. Other than that, I love the lore drops here, and this is by far the most advanced version of the Backrooms yet. And all in all, this is an excellent film by Kane Pixels, and I really want to see more in the movie Backrooms that Kane is apparently making. So kudos to him, and I have so much respect for Kane because of the quality he puts out. Like, look at this is phenomenal work, and wow, what else can I say but really good job. And I'm so glad I can end this list with this video. Good job. Bravo, Kane.